Hi guys, Jen here. So today I'm going to do a live video and it's going to be a tag video called the Ultimate Australian Mum Tag Video, which was made with a whole bunch of other lovely ladies that also vlog. We've got a little group on Facebook. So if you're watching this live, well, if you're watching this later, you'll see links below. I'm going to have to get on later and copy and paste links below of other ladies that are doing it. So go watch their videos as well because, well, they're Aussie and they're lovely. Anyway, so yes, I'm doing mine a little bit different. I'm doing my live, whereas I think everyone pretty much edited. So I've got the kids have had some food, they're eating a bit. There's TV, so I'm going to get started and read these questions. So the first question is, or whatever it is, I don't know what you want to call it, is Vegemite or Promite. So I'm going to go Vegemite, of course, but I believe Promite, correct me if I'm wrong, is Australian made. I have tried Promite before, but it's not the same. If it was all that I had as an option, I'd have it, but no, I'm a Vegemite person, which is probably bad because that's not, I don't think, Australian owned anymore. Could be wrong.
I'm Vegemite person.
Yes, you are a Vegemite person. This one's got some Vegemite on her toast at the moment. Okay, next one is Neighbours or Home and Away. So this one is definitely Home and Away. I usually try and watch Home and Away every night, but they're just Aussie dramas if you don't know. And Neighbours, fun little fact with that is I used to live near the Neighbours court. Court street, whatever you want to call it. It is a court actually in real life, and they just use the outside of that court to film, and then all the inside shots are inside the studio. But that was in Melbourne, the Neighbours court. But I used to watch Neighbours all throughout my childhood, hated Home and Away. And somewhere around, I'd say the mid-90s, I changed. Neighbours went all quirky and weird, and I love Home and Away now. So yeah, Home and Away all the way. Woolies or Coles is the next question. Well, I used to love Bilo, which all the Bilos turned into Coles. But then I started disliking Coles and I've gone to I'd say both. I'm just as much a Woolies person as a Coles person these days. I sort of flip between both because both don't have all of the products I like. Coles has some that Woolies doesn't and vice versa. So what else? What's the one thing about raising your kids in Australia that I love? Well, you guys can let me know below what you love. I don't know, there's not one thing. This was a really hard question when I had a look at it. I love the freedom in Australia, the cleanliness, you know, look at it, Alex. You know, not everywhere's perfect in the world, and there's parts of Australia that are maybe not as good, but I love we all live, pretty much a lot of us live around the coastline, and yeah, I just love the beach life. Yeah, I love the healthcare system, love the education system. Yeah, I love it. But not one thing. I failed at that one. Okay, the next one is there anything you'd want to change about Australia for my child's future? Not in particular. I feel like I love the way Australia's going, but I just want for my kids what anyone wants. I want them to be happy, so I'd love there to not be any wars going on here. Just love everyone to go along, get along, and look after the planet and where we live. Yeah, I think that's about it really. Yeah, nothing specific there. My favourite city, town or holiday spot, this is probably a bit biased, but I really love here where I live in Queensland. The Sunshine Coast is beautiful. I know there's lots of places along here that are beautiful, but I'm originally from Melbourne, and although I love Melbourne, yeah, I love up here. Up here's pretty. I love the climate, and anywhere along the Great Barrier Reef bit, the sand's so white along there. It's just very picturesque. Okay? But then, yeah, I've never been to the Northern Territory. I think that's the only state or territory I haven't been to. So there's a lot of outback desert stuff there that's pretty different. So yeah, but yeah, here's here. Queensland is my favourite place, I'd have to say. Okay. The next one is, you're not Australian unless. I would love to hear other people's comments below on this. But I think you're not Australian unless, if you're just going to pick one thing, you're not Australian unless you abbreviate all your words, or most of your words. Because we just abbreviate everything. Like, oh, I'll catch you this Savo. Like, instead of, I'll catch you this afternoon. I actually did an Australian video. What are you doing? On my channel. I might try and link that in this video later on. So if you're watching this live, you won't see it. But I'll look for it later. But yeah, so I'd say you're not Australian unless you abbreviate a lot of things. Yeah, everything you can think of. Like, most people can't get through a few sentences with their friends without having like a real Aussie abbreviation on how they speak. So what else is there? How do you like to spend your Australia Day? So I know a lot of people spend their Australia Day listening to, was it Triple J's Hottest 100 or whatever, and try and find out what the #1 song is for the year. But I probably haven't done that for a while. Like I used to do pool parties and that sort of thing. I just love spending it with my family. It's usually hot. It's in the middle of summer. The cheeky peekaboo. Yeah, now that I have kids, just chilling. Sometimes barbecue with friends, that sort of thing. Just relaxing, really. What sport do my kids play? So, well, as you can see, I've got a baby. I've got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. And my 6-year-old does nothing at the moment, like extracurricular. And the other 2 do swimming. So Zoe did swimming until she started school, but she really knows how to swim well, but doesn't apply herself in a lesson, so that's why I didn't continue with that. But yeah, just swimming. I think it's so important to know how to swim if you live in Australia, no matter where you live actually. You really should know how to swim. The next one is fave Aussie movie. Now, when I saw this question, favourite Aussie movie, all I could think of was The Castle. And I really did love The Castle when it came out. There's a few other ones, like there's one set in Australia, but I don't know if they're Australian, like Wolf Creek. Look that one up if you haven't watched Wolf Creek. Yeah, only if you like scary type movies based on real stories. Was there a Black Dog? There's a few others, but yeah, I really did love The Castle when it came out. I think that was a mid-1990 movie as well. What else is there? Fave Aussie celebrity or musician. When I saw Aussie celebrity / musician, when it said the word musician, all I could think of is Jessica Mauboy as a musician. And what did she win? Australian. Oh god, this is bad. One of those singing shows. Please leave it in the comments below too, or tell me live if you're watching this live what she won. But I did watch her audition and that sort of thing. Like, she's come from the outback and she's got a beautiful voice. So she'd have to be one of, hello, my favourite musicians. Are you poking me? What else is there? Okay. Favourite slang word or phrase? I don't really have a favourite slang word or phrase. I use it in my everyday talk. But I'd have to say the one that everyone hears or remembers Australia by is like, what is it? You want to throw a shrimp on your Barbie? Like, that's one that comes to mind, but it's not my favourite one. Actually, I've never heard an Australian use throw a shrimp on the Barbie, because we don't even call it shrimp, we call it prawns. So that's, this has been a complete side tangent to that, but yes. Okay, my favourite Aussie animal, I love kangaroos. Where we live, there are some wild kangaroos that are around, and in fact at the oh my god, you've got water everywhere. Wow. Oh, whatever makes them happy. The yeah, the university in this area actually has kangaroos that just hop all over the place. So yeah, I have to say kangaroo, but yeah, who doesn't love a koala? Not a koala bear. I don't understand why people call them bears. Okay. The next one is fave Aussie kids book. So my favourite Aussie kids book would be... Look, when I think of Aussie kids books, all I can think of is Mem Fox, M-E-M, and then the last name Fox. So if you Google that, if you don't know who I'm talking about, any of the things she does are beautiful. Like she does possum magic. Geez, I should know. There's a heap of books she does, but they're really good books. They're not just because they're Aussie, but they are good books.
What's another one?
We will in a sec. I should have timed this better because now the show we had on is finished. So the next one is nappies. My favourite Aussie nappies. So used to be Huggies. Loved Huggies. Would not go to anything else because I tried a few others and they would leak, either seep through the material or leak out the sides. But this little, not so little boy, is in the largest size nappy. And they don't make that in a nappy. It's nappy pants, and I can't get it over his legs. It's just not going to work. So I've switched to Baby Love. So I'd have to say Huggies and Baby Love. I would have stayed with Baby Love, Huggies. Would have stayed with Huggies and still be with Huggies had they not changed their whole, how they were doing their nappies. But yeah, those two are my favourite. There's other nappy brands at the moment like Thank You, and then you've got all the home brands.
Hello.
But they haven't really worked for me. You saying hi? Okay, the very last one was my favourite family meal. So, I don't know, I go through phases with meals. And I'd have to say there's two at the moment. And they're spaghetti, basically. Like a spaghetti bolognese type thing, but with like a healthy sort of version with veggies all through the sauce and that sort of thing. And shut that door. And the other one is a mince noodle stir fry type thing with broccoli and all that sort of thing. So yeah, those are my two favourite meals at the moment. We haven't been for a long time since having kids. A meat and 3 veg type family. Hey, do you want to say hello? But they are all the questions, and I'm up to about as many minutes as everyone says they edited theirs down to, so that's going not too bad. So, you want to stand up? I might leave it there. Look how wet you are. You are drenched. Say hi. So, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and check out the other lovely ladies. Are you going to say hi? This is my baby Max. He's just turned 1 recently. And this is Alexandra.
And I'm turned 3.
You are 3, yep. She'll be 4 soon. And then I also have Zoe, who is 6, but she's not here right this second. So, yes, I know you want to watch another one. I'm just going to finish and say goodbye.
I want to pick that
You
one.
want to pick a different Play School. Play School is one of our favourite shows, which it is an Aussie show, I'm pretty sure, because, well, obviously got Aussie people in it. But I don't know if there is a different version. Max is trying to grab my tripod. So I might leave it there, but yeah, these are the questions. I might, later on, it's going to have to be in a few more hours, I'm going to copy and paste everyone's details, as I said before, below, and so you can watch what they had to say. I'm also going to tag a couple of other Aussie ladies that I know of that probably won't even watch this. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to tag them to do it, and hopefully they do it whether they see this or not. So I haven't seen Ash Jackson do a video for ages, but I'm going to tag her. And Elise Street is an Aussie that's living in London. Just trying to think of those that would have done this. Yeah. And you know what? I would love to see, and it probably would never happen, there's an Aussie family that do vlogging as well. And they're Jamie and Nikki. It'd be cool to see Nikki do a tag video. I don't know if she ever has anymore, like before. So yeah, anyway, I've got to go because it's getting loud. No, you need to wait. You know that you need to wait. Thank you. So I'm going to go because it's going to get crazy. He's going for the tripod. This is what happens when you've got to film when kiddies are up. So yeah, going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Do not leave a comment below. Subscribe so you can see more videos. And watch the other ladies, see what they have to say. And think about let me know how you feel about any of those questions below. The same, different, that sort of thing. I'd love to hear other people's answers. Especially with their favourites and that sort of thing. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Sing, 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 sing. Can you say bye? Bye. Bye. Oh, I didn't even think of others that wouldn't have known about this. There's Mel. There's a few other ladies. Maybe I should say. Anyway, if you want to do this and you're Aussie and you watch this, and Dominica as well, yeah. If you are Aussie and you want to do this, I would love to see your video too, and let me know if you do end up doing it. Do not press that. This is insane. I've got to go now. Love you guys. Bye.